Hi, I'm Bill, and I'd like to tell you that Jesus heals today. Yes, God hears prayer. Many people know that Jesus healed thousands of people 2,000 years ago, but not so many people know that Jesus heals today. My story starts in 2017. Sue, my wife, was working as a volunteer in the Salvo store. At the end of the day, the weather became extremely bad, very stormy with heavy rain. She went to the car park where I would pick her up, but she was struck by a car. I arrived almost immediately and saw Sue lying on the ground. She appeared dead. Her eyes were open, staring up into heaven, barely breathing and lying in a pool of water. Most distressing sight. And I immediately started praying and asking Jesus to please heal her. Later, at the trauma hospital, I was told she didn't have a light bump on her head. It was severe head trauma with neck and skull damage, followed by massive bleeding to both sides of the brain. She was immediately placed into emergency surgery to try and control the bleeding. I was told she would be placed in an induced coma, but if she ever came out of the coma, she wouldn't know who she was, she wouldn't know me, her husband, and she would need constant care for the rest of her life. They expected she would have communication problems and little use of her limbs. I continued to pray, asking Jesus earnestly to heal her. My family and many other Christians prayed. I saw Sue after the surgery in the intensive care unit with the breathing machine breathing for her and the many tubes. And hours after that, I heard from God that she would recover. But Sue remained in a coma for quite an excessive time. Medical staff said to me they didn't expect her to ever regain consciousness, and if she did, she would need total care for the rest of her life. But after 8 days, she came out of the coma, responding to commands. It was a miracle, and that was the beginning of a long recovery. Today she's back doing most things she did before. Here's Sue to tell you her side of the story.
Hi everyone, I'm Sue. I do not remember my accident, but I know Jesus brought me back. I've got more to do on earth before heaven. After the accident, I was 4 weeks in intensive care and I lost a lot of weight and strength. 6 weeks of rehabilitation and much occupational therapy. 2 years ago, I started hydrotherapy at the pool, and I've rejoined volunteer work at the Salvation Army store. I like meeting people and helping. I thank Jesus for my healing.
This is an amazing testimony of the power of God and the love of God and the value of prayer. The Bible says, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. We, along with many other Clayton Christians, are here to help you. If you've got questions or you'd like to know more about Jesus who healed Sue, please contact us. Thank you for listening.